Oh my God, it is glorious outside. If you have not been outside, get outside. It's beautiful. This is why I live in Connecticut. Today is the day that explains the reason why I live in Connecticut. It's so beautiful. Good morning. If it's around 9 o'clock, you know it's time for Love Babz, Love Talk. I'm Babz Rawls Ivy. Harry and I are holding it down on 103.5 FM WNHH live streaming on NewHavenIndependent.org. So, Harry, I enjoyed the wedding.
Yeah,
Listen,
great wedding.
That royal wedding was as black could be. It couldn't get any blacker. The only way it could have got blacker if they had Aretha Franklin in there singing.
They didn't?
She don't fly. That's the only reason they didn't have her. She don't fly. It couldn't have gotten any blacker, Harry. They had a choir. They had a minister who preached a 15-minute service. That's why I didn't go to church on Sunday, because I felt like, ooh, I got it in. They had a choir. The choir was slamming. They had the young brother who was a cellist. They had another sister bring some more, the prayer thing. I was like, what? What? I think the Duke and Duchess of Sussex has spent way too much time in Wakanda. I think they spent a lot of time in Wakanda, and they was trying to like build that feeling in their wedding. I was like, whoa, Harry, that wedding was black AF. People on social media, and here's the crazy thing with me with people. So everybody whining about, the monarchy is the architect of the slave trade. All right, yeah, they were. But guess what you doing? You talking about it on a white-owned social media platform. So I don't know if you think about those things, but I'm not suggesting that we dismiss the monarchy's role in
So you gotta
slave
wait
trade.
till some black dude invents a Facebook.
I guess, but I think
That makes no sense.
there's one. That doesn't make any sense. But you have to temper that with everything is not going to be black, black, black,
That's true.
right? Like, Harry, we'd be hard pressed to do everything black, or everything Latino, or everything Asian, or whatever it is. You can't. We don't live in a world like that anymore. So while we can understand history and the European genocide toward Africa, we certainly can understand that, respect that, and fight against that and resist that. But also, at the end of the day, it was just a damn wedding to people I don't even know. I just glad to see this woman, happiness. It was just nice to see some happiness. We could cut to what's going on in the rest of the world. We could. They could cut in and show us everything. But it was just nice to see. I saw Oprah. She looked great. Beckham. That Beckham guy, Harry, he is quite talented. Oh, my God. He is talented. I was like, what? Although his wife looked like she was going to a funeral, and she never smiles at Victoria Beckham. She's a cute chick, but she just, what she looks like? She looks dreary. She looks like a dead ringer for Wednesday Addams. Wednesday Addams. She looks like Wednesday Addams to me. She just never seems happy. She just seems dreary. Maybe she's happy. Maybe she's like that in front of the cameras. I don't know. I thought the Duchess of Sussex looked beautiful in her simple Givenchy gown, and she deliberately chose English designers, and the lace on her veil it was a silk tulle, and it had the flowers of California, where she's from, and had the flowers of Windsor Castle. So she merged all that. I mean, it was just beautiful. She just looked lovely. Did you see any of it, Harry? No. Yes?
No, not at all.
No highlights, nothing.
No highlights, no nothing.
Really? catch any of that, Harry?
No,
Love.
don't care.
You didn't care. Well, I enjoyed it. I got
What's love got to do?
What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
I mean, I wish him well.
Not
you know?
just for some, but for everyone.
And I'm glad she's leaving the show. Show started to suck.
Yeah, she left already.
Yeah, her last episodes have been coming out recent.
Oh,
recently.
okay. All right. Yeah, it has. She's done. Her
Yeah.
part is done, but it's not done yet.
Well,
It's not
she-
going off the air, though, is it? Or
no,
is
no,
it
they're rebooting it next.
just rebooting it and somebody else will be
next
in that
season,
role?
but her parts are still being aired. You know, the
Oh, okay.
part she filmed.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad that she's gone, and the young dude who played her love interest is gone. It got tired.
Yeah, they got married and they ran off into the sunset, right?
It just got tired. So
Boy, Harry, you are a downer. But it is Motown Monday, so let me play some music that inspires the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. So let me tell you something. The way he looked at her, Harry, and he said how beautiful she was, and he said, "I'm so lucky." That black girl magic is strong. You know it, Harry.
That's
Black girl
hilarious.
magic is strong. You can't
Hopefully it
bury that.
lasts. Hopefully it lasts. You
So-
know, a lot of people say those words.
Are you saying because I'm divorced, Harry?
No, I didn't say you.
Because I am divorced.
But more than
I have said the words, Harry, and I am divorced.
I think it's about 50% of all marriages end. So,
And I'm a justice of the peace, so I can marry people in Connecticut.
and I'm lucky, that mine hasn't. So
Yes.
I just wish
Because
them,
you married the right person,
I
the
just
best
wish
person.
them, long life and love.
Well, this song goes out to the Duchess of Sussex from the Duke of Sussex. How about that on Motown Monday? I don't know why we are fascinated with the monarchy, but I don't care. I like it. I watched The Crown. I watched Kate Blanchett play Elizabeth. I've seen all the royal PBS shows. I love it's something about the monarchy that we just appreciate. We just like that the history and the magic and the fairy tale-ness of kings and queens, just that whole kind of thing. And there's other people around the world that dig it too. So, like it was nice. I enjoyed it. We can't all be fascinated with wars. Although I love a good Game of Thrones. I love me some Game of Thrones, let me tell you. But it was beautiful. I got up that morning. Yeah, I got up at 5. I got up at actually 5:30. And I clicked it on. And I watched the ABC broadcast of it. Because I like Robin Roberts. And she was so excited. So her giddiness was in fact, because I turned on the BBC. And English people have no emotion. Like they don't get excited. So the BBC didn't do it for me. I was like, well, I got turned from them. Because they're not giving me the 4-1. They're not giving me the play-by-play. They're giving me So I went back to ABC, and her and what's his name? Muir. What's his name?
David Weir.
David Weir or Muir or whatever his name is.
Muir.
David Muir. So David Muir and Robin Roberts was the host, and he was good. I enjoyed him. I enjoyed her, but I enjoyed her more because she just was excited, and she told this story how her great grandmother came over, was on a ship that the Queen was on, and got something from the Queen, and it was an interesting story, the connection. And when she finally met the Queen, she had told Laura Bush the story. So when they were all there meeting the Queen, Laura Bush said, "Oh, Your Majesty, Robin Roberts' grandmother or great grandmother has some connection to," and she told the story, and the Queen was like, "That's a great story." And Robin was like, I was mortified. She's like, "Oh my God." It's like she acknowledged the story. So I was like, I get it. So I'm just happy for them. I just love a good love story. I don't give a damn whose it is. I like a good love story. And that's a good one. Her mother looked beautiful. Just looked beautiful.
Did her mother walk her down the aisle?
No, she walked herself down the aisle, and then Prince Charles walked her the rest of the way. Because that's what grown women do. She's not a bride at 20. She's 36 years old. She's like, listen, I'm freely coming down this aisle. Nobody's giving me away. I'm going to get up here, and then I'm going to be escorted by my beloved's husband. My beloved's father, the king, the prince. And she does not become a princess, although people keep saying that. She does not become a princess.
No.
She is the Duchess of Sussex. And the Duke of Sussex was an abolitionist. I was like, they just winning all the way around this thing. I was like, go ahead. They had African women were outside doing the undulate, the sound. They were doing that. It was beautiful. It was a day much like today. Gorgeous. So I was all in for the royal wedding. And I was just, I was on Facebook talking about it to people too. I was like, you know what? Fine. All that you say is true. I think I'll argue people the truth. However, I like a good love story. Does not take away from me understanding that the monarchy was responsible for the slave trade, but so were Africans. Africans were a part of the slave trade too.
Yeah, for me, the wedding is the here and now, so they should have just dealt with that. If you start going down that rabbit hole, then we're all screwed.
Yeah, because there's a whole bunch of rabbit holes we could go down.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just go down rabbit holes all day, Harry, and be stuck in them. But right, you know, that yesterday that girl got married.
I still don't care about it.
I know you don't care. Harry, if you, when I get married, will you care?
Sure.
And people were like, well, why wasn't anybody from her mother's side of the family? And I said, you know what I said, Harry? All of us have people in our family we can't bring nowhere. Harry, everybody has people in their family you cannot bring anywhere.
After looking at the other side of the family,
God,
probably
Lord.
her mother said, let's keep this shit.
Ooh,
This list.
Harry was so moved.
Oops.
And I thought it would always be me that would do that.
Sorry. Sorry.
I'm so
Let's keep
glad
this list
I'm so
short.
glad it was you.
Let's keep this list
Yo, you know how we do.
short.
So many of us ain't got passports to begin with.
Right.
How I'm going to get over there? You got to get a passport.
You're
Where
like,
they do that
How
at?
much is that passport?
What? And I got to pay for my air? Nope. Not going. I'll watch it on TV like everybody else. So you don't know what the story is. Because it's an ordeal to bring people over. If you're not rich, it takes a lot. And she probably said, listen, I'm going to pay for my mama, but I'm not going to pay for all the aunties, cousins, and them. I get it. I would be the same. Listen, I get married again, it's going to be a handful of folks. It will not be the entire cast of characters in my tree. Because some of them are the agents of chaos.
Well, absolutely. You know, when my wife and I went and renewed our vows in Vegas, after we did, everybody was like,
Why didn't you tell us?
why you didn't tell us?
We would have went. Like, mm-mm.
Oh, we
That's
weren't in-
why we didn't
Exactly.
tell you.
We weren't interested in having you guys in Vegas with us.
Sometimes you got to roll like that, Harry.
Yeah.
Because everything ain't for everybody. You know that. That's why everybody sitting in there was like, we understand this all the way through. And if people thought about it, be like, you really want them, Aunt Nene and them, and Uncle Jeb and all them people, you know, they're going to lick it up and then everybody, no. Nope. I get it. I ain't mad at her. So here's another shout out from the Duke of Sussex to the Duchess of Sussex. I'm playing all the Motown music dedicated to the royal family today, to the royal wedding today. Harry, as I'm looking at the Motown sound book, there's not a whole lot of love songs. There's a lot of breakup, I want you back songs. Harry, there's not that many love songs. There's a lot of, pining for you songs. I wish you were mine song. Don't leave me songs. But there's not too many straight up, you are my everything kind of song. I was like, wait, what's happening? I'm not feeling that. Even with Smokey Robinson, I'm like, Smokey, come on. So it's official. It's official. I'm on the Planned Parenthood board of Southern New England.
You're on the board.
I'm on the board. It's official. I got my
Is this like your second board in a couple of months, right?
Yeah. I'm not getting on no more boards. That's it. I got 3 boards that I'm solidly on. 3. Common Ground, Arts Council, Planned Parenthood. That's enough.
The only board people want me on is the plank, so I can walk it.
This is true, Harry.
Walk the plank.
But they don't know you like I know you. Harry is really a sweet guy.
I ain't got time for you anyway.
So stop texting me. How you work with Harry? He's so Harry, maybe like. And last week you was on a terror. I was like, that's just listen, Harry. That's some of that is true, but there's a whole other side that is lovely. So. Oh my God! I'm not. Listen.
I kind of like everybody, right?
Yeah, kind of
from afar.
I'm not. Listen, Harry. Harry is Harry. So that's what did I do this weekend? So I didn't really. Let's see. The parade was canceled because of the pending storms that didn't come. But a lot of people canceled the Quinnipiac River Festival because that the last week's storms got everybody shook.
Right, and that was actually the first time they were right in a while.
Yeah, and so you're like, I'm not gonna risk it. They might be right 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Because I hate to be out there with these little kids and babies and that storm kick up. So rightly so. I think here's the thing: you have to err on the side of safety. You just pick another day. It's all right. The world does not end because we didn't have the parade. There's another day, which is a safer day. Where it's not crazy. So, and the River Fest is the river. The river ain't going nowhere. The river will still be right there. Dixwell Avenue is still right there. So that's all I'm saying. And I love the fact that the Arts and Ideas has aligned itself with the Freddie Fixer folks, because I think that is a connecting way to be a part of a larger story. To be a part of the larger New Haven story. And I know there are probably people out there who's like, oh, the Arts and Ideas Festival is trying to take over. The Arts and Ideas Festival. That's not what they do. They do not take over. You know what they do? They put on a damn good festival once a year, and they're not trying to take over neighborhood stuff. What they want to do is align themselves with more neighborhood stuff to be inclusive. If you can't see that, then you need to get out your neighborhood. You need to really get into the fabric of this city. Because when you start thinking territorial like that, then you start to shut down access to resources that will benefit what you're trying to do. And people don't get that. They're not trying to take over nothing. What they're trying to do is add some blackness to their already full roster of international things. So they want to add some local black stuff. I'm with that. That's what we want. They're not going to come over there and tell y'all what to do. They're not doing that. You know what they're going to do? Give me your stuff. We're going to put it in all our publications. We're gonna allocate some resources to whatever it is y'all say y'all going to do. And we're going to put it in our cap. It's part of a feather. and we're going to showcase all of it. So let them. I think that's a wonderful thing. And if some white folks find their way on Dixwell Avenue for the parade, we're all the better for it. Because God knows a lot of us go down for the St. Patrick's Day parade and be blacker than black Irish as can be. Right? So the parade will go on again. They'll get another date if they don't already have another date. And, we'll put it in the inner city. We'll put it everywhere to go everywhere, and people will know. That's all I'm saying. So more music for from the Duke of Sussex to the Duchess of Sussex on their nuptials. All right, it's a royal wedding celebration. I'm telling you, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, they done seen Wakanda too many times. They done went to see Black Panther 8 million times because that wedding reflected that. It couldn't get any blacker. The only thing missing, I swear to God, was Aretha Franklin. And if she flew, she would have been there. But Aretha don't fly, and you can't take a bus to UK. I'm just saying. I don't know how you could have been blacker. But I will tell you this, Harry. Let me tell you the significance of why this is important. Meghan Markle, before she became the Duchess of Sussex, already contributed about 220 million to the economic development, the economic platform of the UK, just by what she wore, just the clothing on her back. And that see, that's how you understand. So when people are buying $250 million worth of her, whatever she want to look like her, That means there's some folks who are making those clothes getting paid. There's some folks who are delivering those clothes to stores and retail outlets. There are people who are charged with keeping stores open. So listen, the impact alone is tremendous. So you can't imagine. So now everybody's going to want to wear a simple plain wedding dress now, right? I mean, people are still going to be blinged out. Don't get me wrong. But she walked in that church very angelic, simple, clean lines, beautiful. And everybody's already clamoring for that dress. And she used a British designer, which was brilliant, brilliant. And she used a woman. She used a woman, and she's new to the house of Givenchy. So she used this woman, because I saw her this morning, and she said, I know she picked me because I'm a woman. I'm a great designer, but I know she used me for a woman to make a point that, listen, she's thinking. She is forward thinking about how to use this role. So she's not just like, you know what, I'm just gonna be in this thing and be cute and all that. She's thinking about, all right, if I'm gonna be the Duchess, if I'm gonna be in this family, I'm gonna have a platform. I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna use it quietly in ways that make sense. Just like Michelle Obama, she deliberately used designers on the come up. That was a wonderful thing to see. Young designers get an opportunity to dress the first lady, and do it beautifully. So these are the kinds of small impacts that we think are small that can make a difference in people's everyday practical lives. So what we see is just fashion, is really a whole economic industry that is propelled by the fact that these women step out their doors in some outfit. So, you gotta watch The Devil Wears Prada. It'll tell you all about how that, in those few words, those few sentences in that scene, when she talks about, when somebody says, "Oh, it's just fashion," and they're like, "What?" Let me tell you. Let me break it down for you. So that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna play some more music because I want to get all this music in. So I think I'm gonna play this song for her mama. I'm gonna reach back. I'm gonna play this song for Doria Ragland, who looked beautiful in her kind of soft seafoam green ensemble. She looked beautiful. She did. She looked really nice, Harry. Clean makeup, clean. I can see where she gets it from.
What does that mean, clean makeup?
Like not a whole lot of makeup on. Natural looking. That's right. I'm trying it. I am tying Motown to the royal wedding today for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. I don't care what you think. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I'm happy for her. And let love rule. So the brother minister, I think it's Minister Clayton. I think that's his name. Clay, Reverend Clay. So he's a Yale Divinity School grad from South Carolina, Harry. And like all good black church ministers, he had 3 closings. You gone to black church? Well, you gone to Pentecostal church, so you know. So there's three closings. He did it 15 minutes. Wait, Harry. He quoted Martin Luther King Jr. He talked about slavery. And he mentioned love 65 times in his as the redemptive power of everything. He was good. Those white folks didn't know what to do, Harry. They was sitting there like, we ain't never. Listen, I know there was some white folks in that church and they ain't never been to no black church in their life. And they went Sunday. Harry, the only thing missing was some liturgical dancing and a plate. I was like, oh my God. And then the black choir? The black choir came with Benny King Stand By Me, and it was glorious. It was glorious. And then they sang Amen, Amen. And they sing Etta James, This Little Light of Mine. And so I was listening to the sister who is the choir director of the Kingdom Choir of UK. And she said, what's his name? What's his name? Stephanopoulos? What's his name?
Wait, you're talking about the ABC
Good Morning,
guy?
yeah.
Stephanopoulos.
Yeah, so he asked her, how did she choose those songs? She was like, I didn't choose those songs. They chose them songs. It's like, what? What? You mean? Harry said, I want a round of Amen. I want a round of This Little Light of Mine. And I want me some Benny King Stand By Me.
Or maybe Megan is the one who chose it.
I don't know. Listen, this guy, Harry, is all in. I think he was the driving force behind this whole.
I hope he's all in.
He's all in. I think he's the driving force behind all that. So Megan was like, listen, y'all gonna get this black girl magic today, in case y'all didn't understand it. I'm gonna give it to you. I may not talk about it a lot, but like my brother always said, I could show you better than I could tell you. So yes. So anyway, so this next song I'm going to play is a Lionel Richie song. Because who writes a love song better than Lionel Richie? That's how he got thrown out of Commodores, because they was tied in with these love songs. But that's another story for another day. So anyway, this song is special to me because when I got engaged in college, my then fiance had some cats from the Glee Club or the Choir Club or the Singing Club or whatever the club it was stand outside of my window at midnight and sing this song to me while he proposed, which was a lovely gesture. No, I did not marry him. But it remains, Harry, for me, one of my favorite proposals of all time. And I've been engaged 3 times. Married once, engaged 3 times. But this remains one of my favorite songs, just for the fact that he was thoughtful. This goes out to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. See? You can't tell me. That's a beautiful song. So it holds a special place in my heart because I was proposed to on that song with some brothers singing under my window back in college, back in the 80s. It was a beautiful thing. The relationship did not last. We did not marry, but I will always hold that memory dear. And so that goes out to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex because this is a recap of the royal wedding today. So I'm about to get out of here because it's a quarter of and other people want to do their shows. So I'm going to bounce. I'm going to get in the wind. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll talk about something other than the royal wedding because there's a whole lot of other foolishness going on in the world and we got to get us some of it. So anyway, in the meantime, in the between time, I'm Babz Rawls-Ivy. You've been listening to Love Babz Love Talk on 103.5 FM WNHH. Live streaming out of NewHavenIndependent.org. And Harry wasn't feeling me at all today. That's why he ain't weigh in. He was like, whatever, Babz. I ain't with that whole royal wedding thing. So tomorrow we'll get into something that Harry could chime in on. Right now I'm going to play us out with Overjoyed by Stevie Wonder. I'll see y'all tomorrow.